Hey there, I'm Critsy Bear, and welcome back to Sorcery. So last time, turns out I actually got a little too into reading. And when I ended the episode, my throat was killing me, like it was so tired, and I was like, oh man, but I need another episode, or else my week is gonna get messed up. I was kind of debating pushing myself to continue, but nah, honestly, if I'm not having fun, then the video's not going to be fun, right? So I decided, this episode's going to be a daytime episode. Yeah, I took a break. It's a different day now. Hello. It's daytime. Decaf Critsy. No coffee in me today. Let's see if I actually stumble over my words like I keep saying I'm gonna. Anyway, so last time we left off, we were next to a big chasm, right? And there were ghosts there, and I actually found out there's a secret night wraith encounter if you force yourself to fall asleep next to the chasm. I mean, it was unexpected, but not what I needed. Now I want to explore that ruined building and see if, by going there, I can piece together some way to help these guys. Because they have a whole vial of holy water there, and I'm wondering, like, can I use that there, or is that like a red herring that the stars happen to align in that way? Anyway, so, here it is. Look over the fissure and then make a move. I'm gonna go see if, I wonder if there's anything interesting on the path, like maybe like a crack in the wall that I can break, like an N64 game, and it'll spill out water and fill in the fissure. And well, the idea was it would quench the fire in there, but honestly, it's probably lava. I'm pretty sure that would cause a cataclysmic eruption. If let's just go for the ruined building for now. Come across a low stone building. A few clouds scud across the sky. Scud? I've never heard clouds described as scudding. Look at it. The wind washes through the upper story, and story with an E, and gripweed and yellow bright spark peer out from the shattered windows. The building was perhaps once an inn, perhaps a trading post, or perhaps a place for guides to welcome newcomers to the great fortress beyond. Now it has crumbled to half its state. Oh, there's a phone ringing. Whatever. Not my problem. Pick the bright spark. Yeah, take everything. You pick a sprig of bright spark. It has bright yellow flowers, but is completely useless as most wild plants are, so you quickly toss it aside to wither. No, I've seen bright spark. That's how you make the frickin' potions. The bright spark. That's how you make the potions, right? Yeah, I learned that in the last chapter when I was visiting the place, the city. That was like one of their main exports, right? They made bright spark into yellow potions, and yellow potions is how you cast the speed spell. And Mampang is with whatever, man. And I don't have a chance to pick anything else. What the fuck? You can only pick gripweed or bright spark. No, wait, what? I can't even pick bright spark. I mean, gripweed. Man. You enter the crumbling building. It is missing its roof, so you are exposed to the sky. Have I eaten today? Not sure I have. Enter the building. Search the building. With great care, you search the rest of the room, but find nothing of interest. The building is quite empty, but carved into one of the walls appears to be a scratched message. You read over the message. There we go. Third spell, at least I think spell, that the Throbin doors is spell of invisibility. I should probably eat my apple order. No, okay, the smoked fish, not the apple that will probably go bad. Whatever. Let's move on. One new clue. Spell of invisibility for the third door. Okay. Several directions. Back to the trail, towards the rim, north. That's north? How long has that been north? Oh, this has been north the whole time. Hang on. So, like, this is the actual layout. I mean, not that it matters much. Anyway. And I still want to go over here, though. Like, but I feel like to go there, all the way back there, I would need to go back to this area and then climb back out, right? Like, maybe I'd need to leave my ladder here and then climb all the way over there, right? Fuck, dude. I'm tempted again. I mean, how long would that take me? Like, I would pause it, obviously, but, like, would that take... How long would that take me? Like, I mean, I haven't really seen much yet, so... I mean, realistically, what am I gonna get there? Like, a couple provisions? Oh, I could get some hints about Mampang. I'm gonna go north real quick. And if nothing's here, I'm going to go back to the chasm and figure that out. Follow the path away from the building towards the edge of the crater, but there is no way up from here. On either side of the path are some low stone foundations, and half buried in the gray dust that fills this crater. As the morning moves, the wind begins to rise. You look over the old stones, the remains of buildings most likely, which have been leveled or cannibalized or otherwise reduced to rubble. It is impossible to tell what kind of buildings they were from what is left. The ruins are more extensive than those of Tinpang. This place got completely boned. Inside the building. No, outside the building. Yep. Back here. Okay, and we're going to go to the chasm instead, and then we're leaving. As much as I'm enjoying this little adventure, sweat trickles down your back. Approach the fissure. Cast a spell of speaking languages. A language divination. Grabbing the wig from your pack, the voices in the crater turn into a cacophony of overlapping curses. Listen. Speak to them. You greet the voices, and they respond with surprise. You are dead. You are ghosts. No. Who are you? How did you die? Who are you? We are the dead of Argbad. There was a village here. A village here? The earth was not cracked. What advice can you give me? How did you die? Oh, didn't I cast Sus last time? Shucks, now I've cheated. Can I aid you? I am the Analander. The Great One, the one who was to come, our savior, our hope. It is too late for you, you are dead. How can I reach him? He hides in his tower. He hides from us, the dead. But his tower door has a key. Pick it up. Alright. So I imagine one of the spells is res, one of the spells is invis. Hold up the vial to the light, and for a moment you see the laughing face of a cruel god in the shimmers of light. Then it is gone. Ka'oth. Haven't I heard of Ka'oth before? Go to the vent. Alright, well, hang on. Can I float myself down there? Never checked. Like, F-A-L? No. Okay. I expect not. Yeah, okay. Well. Make a move. Sorry, I was hearing something. Whatever. As you turn, you hear something approaching from behind you. A voice murmurs in your ear. I don't recognize this. Ah, there you are. Then you feel the definite presence of a hand resting across your back. Turn around. Is it Flanker? No, it's the Death Wraith. Shucks. I was happy for a second. You sit up sharply to find a glowing presence holding a curved dagger that has been stroking up and down your back. It is a Death Wraith, leering at you from under its death mask. In one bony hand it holds something up, white and stubby. I've been looking for you. I've developed a taste for you. 1 second here. Okay, so I had to go AFK for a second, and I just realized, like, that's probably why you can cast Res here, right? This exact situation, because, like, you know, Death, Wraith, Life, Potion, how obvious could it be? I can't cast it, can I? Yeah, I can't cast it anymore. Gak? I mean, I don't know, can Wraiths feel fear? I know that reading its mind doesn't work. Hot, I don't know if that would do much. But it would be better than losing all my stamina in a fight, because I would get wizard experience. Walk, wall, I'm gonna try Gek and see if I can scare the Wraith. Booga booga booga. Oh no. Pulling on the black face mask and donning it on your face, you stare at the creature and it stares back. The fear of your spell is, if anything, making this demonic being stronger. I'm gonna check out my spells one more time, and then, worst case, I'm just gonna enchant myself and just fight the Wraith with a chain. Right, so approach fissure, cast spell, wrap, okay. Listen, speak to them. You are dead. You are ghosts. Who are you? A village here. How did you die? Can I aid you? I am the Analander. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't tell ghosts. Maybe that's why the other ghost arrives. How can I reach him? Oh boy, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that second time I was going to check on background noise and stuff. Anyway, back to gaming. Feel the definite presence of a hand drawing across your back. Turn around. Who is it? I've been looking for you, says a rattling death wraith. What was that? Wield my magical chain. Now I'm gonna try to cast the spell, see what I can do. So, worst case, I can cast, like, walk, right? And that will, help me fight by, walk, right? Yeah, that would create a shield for me to fight with. It would, effectively make my blocks free and forever, which would be good. Or I could throw a fireball at him. I don't know. You know, I think I'm gonna try walk. Yeah, I'm gonna try walk and holding my chain. Cast a magic shield, hold my magic chain. Oh man, You cannot harm me, demon. How is it okay to attack now, or like what's his stamina gonna look like now? 2.9. Okay, all right. So now I just gotta block for a while, regain my stamina. Is that how much stamina he has? No. I wish there was an easier way to see, other than going off Wraith quotes, like, your heart will be mine, it will stop. What's that supposed to mean? Your shield takes the worst. Sweat trickles down your brow. See, yeah, you know, your heart will be mine is a 0.8 kind of line, you know? You watch the death wraith fearfully, and as it leans in with its bony grip. See, I didn't think that made sense. You turn most of the blow, then adjust your grip to try to settle your nerves. Alright. Absolutely gonna be a weak wraith attack now, right? Got it. Alright, now I just gotta block a couple more turns. You whip the chain, you cut across its cruel blade. The death wraith shimmers for a moment, its skull mask seeming to slip. Spooky ghost battle. Scary ghost. Exciting! You watch the creature carefully. Our fight will last eons. You secure the chance to attack. You power at the wraith. You move its dagger. Above its dagger. Really? Of all the the tiniest cut will still drain your blood, says the wraith. I am injuring it, though. Hope waxes. It reaches out with crooked skeletal fingers. Shouldn't have used all your stamina on one blow there, Mr. Wraith. Should have, like, kept it consistently above my maximum power. That's how I do it. That's how I fight. But bye. Get better. Get good, rather. You lash the chain with one final strike. The creature wails and moans, seeming to vanish on itself. The air is suddenly a little warmer. You pant breathlessly, shivering from the creature's terrible, chewing smile. Cool. Alright, bye. It was fun seeing you again. You follow the length of the trail. Which way now? Climb. Finally out of the crater. You make your way up the curved, dusty rim of the crater. An open pass leads forward and up. Your shield shimmers out of existence. The middle of the day is hot. Yeah, that's where I'm going. I don't know if I want to go directly there, though. Oh, is that a river? I think I could route the river to here. Oh, there's some crumbling walls. I wonder if one of those is where the goat people climbed. Unless there's a different crumbling wall. I don't like how it spins. Really, really don't like... Oh, it's some water there. That's neat. Cool. That's a lot of water. Okay, so I'm seeing door. I'm seeing big hole in the wall. I don't know how I would get there, though. Okay, well, let's move on. Let's continue. Continue playing game. Nope, don't look at the Citadel. Avoid looking at the Citadel. As we have been so far. It's ominous. It would do nothing but demoralize us. You clamber up the slope of the crater until you are on the main road once more. The sun has reached its highest point now. Look down the pass, sure. There are most likely guards stationed within view over the pass, and this is the only route into the Citadel, certain to be guarded. This is the only route into the Citadel, and is certain to be guarded. I'm sure there's other routes that aren't guarded. Like, climbing up the Goatman steps over here. You'd think they would have fixed it, but... Continue. It's certain to be guarded. Make a move? Nah, they can probably see at night. Let me use my invisibility spell, dude. I can go invisible. You move your way slowly forward, and the narrow pass closes on either side. Stop and listen. You still your breath and listen for any movement, but only hear wind rustling through the pass. Look forward. The pass stretches on in front of you, curving very slightly as it approaches the rising citadel. The road is barely wide enough for a cart, and the mountains tower on either side. An avalanche could bury you in a moment. And are there birdmen atop there waiting? Nah, absolutely don't climb. The path lies open. There are no obvious traps and no obvious ways around. The only way is forward. You climb cautiously across... Nope, you move cautiously along the pass. It is barely wide enough for horses to ride abreast, but the walls on either side loom high and threatening. What? That's not really a... Those aren't really exclusive usually. Like, you can have tall and threatening walls and a narrow pass. Starlight pools around you. There's magic here. Okay. Let me check that out. What can we do? Can I turn invisible? I'm absolutely turning invisible if I can. Yes. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, what else can I do? Tell? Alright, I can read minds. Let me see. Drawing the skull cap from your pack, thoughts drift towards you from somewhere close at hand. Such a dull assignment. Someone rough and violent things staring down at this little path. Haven't shot my bow for weeks. Guards! They're above you, staring down into the pass from the cliff tops. Okay, and that's the only spell I can cast? No, cast another one, dude. Man. Yeah, you're killing me here. Can't be invisible and know about the guards? What about, Foff? No. My eyes. Could probably cast Zip, right? Yeah, I can. But I'd rather cast Yes. You cast the pearl ring, just fog from the ring. You can now press on without fear of an ambush. Yes, I did it. You walk down the path. which narrows further. Above you, you hear voices. Looking up, you see a guard. He's holding a bow loosely in one hand and is calling over his shoulder. So of course I told him to shove off. Then he pulled a big knife out. He's looking right down the path, but cannot see you. Nope, keep walking. I don't know. You might be talking about flanker here. But I still had the swordfish under my arm, so I pulled that out. You ever see a blade on a swordfish? And I said to her, have you still got that harpoon, dear? Oh no! I turned uninvisible, right? And she says no, but instead pulls out a rock crab. And you could see the pincers on and you should see the pincers on a rock crab. The dewy light from your ring fades, and moments later you are spotted. A voice says, down there! A moment later, an arrow is flying. You spin around, struggling to stay upright. You dodge another volley, yanking out the arrows as you run. As I... Didn't kill him! He knocks another arrow. Okay. Nope. Absolutely spotted. Okay. So, I mean, that's a fun conversation, but as I said, I have to keep moving or else I'm gonna uninvisible. You follow the path between the sharp peaks. The dewy light from your ring fades and disappears. Thin heat beads down from the empty sky. And then the pass opens and provides you with your first clear view of the Citadel's gates. After 30 days of walking and hardship, you have arrived. Mampang! That doesn't look like a pass. The cool gates, though. The dread citadel seems to be at peace. There are no patrols of birdmen, no marching guards on the walls. They're not expecting your arrival in the least. It seems you have covered your approach flawlessly. A few carts rumble up along the road from the east, towards the main gate. I wonder where that road goes. Sorry, east, right? That's east? That's the east road? Where's the compass? Yeah, that's the east road. Wonder where that goes. No, that's the south road from this angle. Man, the east road would be this door. This big, scary skull door. There's absolutely statues in there guarding. Some kind of animated statue situation right there. Those boulders got arms. Anyway. Regard the citadel. You take a moment to drink in the sight. Mampang's walls are towering, and they march away on either side, guard turrets jutting up against the dark blue sky. The fortress is the size of a small city, and somewhere inside is the crown of kings. Look for entry points. The main gate, the side entrance, the road. Side entrance. I can turn invisible. I can invisible my way through there. Following the wall with your eyes, you see a path following the stone walls of the keep westward. There may be another entrance that way. The main gate? Meanwhile, directly in front of you, a short, well-paved road leads straight up to the main gate. It is bound in strips of iron and taller than most trees. Carts approach the gate in orderly fashion. Most are searched and emptied, and turned quickly around. A few are allowed into the yard. Guards armed with bows stand ready to cut down any unwelcome visitors. The road. Finally to the east. The road from the gate disappears off towards distant lands. Heading that way would mean leaving the citadel behind. Can I? I want to see what happens. Watch the carts. You watch the carts carefully. Each is laden with goods. Guards inspect them fairly cursorily, patting down their contents before waving them through. Make a move. I mean, I could probably figure something out on one of the benches. Maybe, one of the wagons, rather. Maybe I can hitch a ride on one of them wagons over here, you know? Yeah, maybe we can walk to a distant land and get a merchant's license for Mampang. All a part of the plan. You follow down the wide, well-paved road that traces east of the wall of Mampang. The sun begins to dip, heading towards the horizon. After so long in the wilderness, the busyness of this place is almost overwhelming. Carts rumble in both directions, passing each other with slow caution to avoid the perilous drop to the south. Merchants holler and call. The road disappears eastward into lands controlled by the Archmage. Interesting. Talk to a merchant. You flag down a passing cart. The man driving wears a heavy turban on his face and is pitted with scars. What do you want? He demands. I'm late. Are you a thief? I won't be stolen from. What's your name, friend? Don't friend me. I'm Jailza, and I'm no one's friend. Pull him off the cart. Steal his fucking cart. Dude, I need to get into Mampang. Only certified sellers are allowed in. He replies with some annoying... Sorry. Only certified sellers are allowed in. I've worked for years outside these gates, begging and scraping to be allowed an audience with the chief of trade, so start at the bottom like everyone else. What are you selling? Furs. Skunk bear, mostly. It smells diabolical, but it keeps your cockles warm at night. Alright. Bye. Hope you starve and die. What a rude dude. Alright, continue walking down the road. No, there's no choice but to head back? Shucks. Do you think I can... I don't know, it would be mean to steal this guy's whole fucking wagon. Right? Look up at the wall. Spears and spikes. It presents a formidable aspect. Impenetrable. Cruel. Inhuman. Talk to the merchant. What do you want? I'm no thief. So says every common thief, and I've dealt with enough. What's your name? I need to get into Mampang. He draws a meaningful finger across his throat. What's your name, friend? Don't friend me. I need to get into Mampang. No, wait, no, that's the wrong option. I wanted to... Wait, hang on. What, did he just leave? With that, the merchant whips his course and the cart wheels towards the citadel. He didn't even tell me he hopes I chokes and dies. Yeah, I don't know about stealing the dude's horse. I don't know about that. I wanted to go all the way over here. See if I could leave. Just abandon the quest. But it don't look like it. I'm gonna try to make trouble with the merchant. Talk to the merchant. What do you want? What is your name, friend? Don't friend me. I'm no one's friend. Oh, that's fighting words right there. Immediately, we're fighting right away. You waste no more time, but reach up and drag the merchant. But, again with the but, off the cart into the dirt. But he leaps back onto his feet with surprising agility and puts up his fists. Oh, we're fist fighting, huh? I'm gonna go, I don't know, 5. Thump him. Oh, bad choice. You'd better get a receipt for what I'm about to do. Oh, God. Oh, good. The muscles in his arms tighten, yeah. I was thinking I had to restart the fight. Alright, 1 second here. I messed up on that first blow. Okay, trying that again. You better get a receipt for what I'm about to do. Took his line. No! He took my line! Alright, so how strong was he before? Like 7. I'm gonna go 7. What? He steps back. Oh, I didn't pay attention. Alright, turns out this guy's really good. Oh, he would have matched me anyway. Oh my goodness. Alright, turns out the merchant's really strong. And also extremely rude. And very hardworking. Remarkably hardworking. He started from the bottom and earned his way to the top. Frankly, I can't rightfully take his wagon from him. I mean, do you have any idea how expensive that wagon probably was? I don't know. In a country like this, full of mountains, not a tree in sight, dude, the wood that goes into making a wagon's gotta be like a rare commodity. Unless they're making them out of bones or something. Monster bones. Main gate? Side entrance. The road. Watch the cart. Hide in a cart? Can I cast an invisibility spell first? Alright. You fall in behind a merchant's heart and, unnoticed, flip up the tarpaulin that covers the back. You have plenty of time to jump inside. The guards are quizzing each merchant and examining their stock as they approach the gate. Jump in! Surely that's not gonna work, right? Like, surely. Cart rumbles slowly down the rough road. Oh, hang on, I can cast the spell. Nice. So, yes? Yeah, I can yes. Foff. Niff. Stench. Interesting idea. Sob. Interesting. I'm kind of tempted. You know what? I think the danger here is obvious. I'm gonna go ahead and just turn invisible. Yeah. You know, I went through a lot of trouble to get that invisibility ring, right? Light gray, a gray light, not dewy light, and covers you. Sorry, what? You wait under the tarp, careful not to move or disturb it. Get on in there. The cart rumbles forward and stops again. You hear a guard's boots crunching near. What have you got? I wonder if I can... What if I can wait? Like, before I cast the spell. Hang on. Hang on a second. Oh, wait. Mampang. Riding the cart. Nope, not riding the cart yet. Okay, so Mampang. Guard the citadel. Look for a way in. Look at the main gate. Jump in a wagon. Oh. I have to look at all of them before I can watch the carts. What in the hell? Someone's being real loud outside. Alright, whatever. Hide in the cart. Jump in. Okay, now, if I wait, am I gonna die? Cart rumbles down the road. Wait. Yep. So, do I get a chance to cast invisibility here? Wait. No. Okay. Hang on. So I have to use the invisibility spell before we approach. What? The fuck? Mampang. Hang on. Okay. I was afraid I already met my fucking... my... temporal ward, the god ward across the walls. Guard the citadel, of course. Look for ways in, of course. Main gate. The entrance, the road. Oh, you know, I can probably look at the road to get the wagons, right? I've been thinking the main gate, right? Hide in the cart, turn invisible. Jump in. Cast spell. Yes. There we go. Okay, I never actually read what was going on up here either, so... For some reason I thought the cart was going to move for me. Cart trundles forward, then stops again. What have you got? Basilisk's egg for the Archmage's table, I am told. Wait. There's nothing you can do but wait. That's so! The guard replies. Let me have a look. The tarpaulin is pulled back and the guard looks inside, but your spell holds. The guard sees nothing. A moment later, he covers you up once more. All right, on you go. The cart rattles forward and the gate of Mampang opens. Hell yeah. There is a thundering echo for a moment as the cart passes through the tight doorway. Then it emerges into the relative quiet of Mampang's main yard. You slip out of the cart into the yard. Oh, right there. The shadow of Mampang falls over you like a cloak. It is as though the sun itself has dimmed, and you feel suddenly more cold and alone than ever before. Pray? Pray to the gorilla? I mean, can the gorilla reach me? You close your eyes and murmur a prayer. It seems the gorilla is still with you, but more quiet now. But instead a woman's voice in your head whispers, "Good luck," before fading into the murmur of the waves. You have entered the citadel of Mampang. Here, no decision can be rewound. Oh! My bar. What? So, like, even if I leave? Hang on. Okay. So I can, like, go all the way back then, right? I'm hoping that's what that means. right? Is it like exclusively decisions in Mampang? Pray. You know, tell the goddess that I've arrived, and the gorilla, of course. The dewy light from your ring fades and disappears. The sun is beginning to lower, and the air begins to cool. It is immediately clear that this was once a grand entranceway. The remains of tall statues, like those on the southern shore of Lake Ilkala, line the road on either side, but their welcoming expressions have been worn smooth. Their bodies have sheared. Count the statues? There are 4 statues on either side of the path, on one side of the path, and 4 statues on the other. Don't I have a note about statues? So what happens if I try to rewind? Like, does the Archmage figure out where I am? Archmage may be dead, Sleepless Ram, Silver Weapons, Magic, Torture Master, Mucolytics. Breath of Mucolytics? Beware the breath of Mucolytics. Stop. Blood candle. What? We're given the advice in the dark chamber of the night, do not light your way with the blood candle. Larder of Throg. Do not eat from the larder of Throg. The Sleepless Ram is a deadly statue from the fortress of Mampang, but it can be sung to sleep. I see. So that's what I was thinking with the statue, right? Yeah, okay. So what happens if I try to rewind here? Yeah, I made a decision. What if I do? Oh. Well, I didn't do nothing. Alright, well, I mean, I'm gonna try. So that doesn't put my prayer on cooldown, right? I was just checking in. Count the statues. Look over the statues. Each stands or stood twice your height, and their arms are outstretched in various angles and orientations. They're clearly in the act of crafting magic. Oh, neat. But which spell each is casting is all but impossible to tell. Many have lost their arms, and many more fingers, and most of the pursed whispering mouths have crumbled into powder. Approach a statue. These poor great wizards, now forgotten, disrespected by the annals of time. The statue nearest to the gate is reasonably intact. Going over to it, you can make out a portion of a ruined inscription at its base. D-O-C. Right? Statue opposite of it also has a carving at its base. Carving opposite. Opposite side is the letter O-T. Hot. Left, right. Okay, so left 1 is Doc, right 1 is hot. Right? That's the opposing spell. Hot opposes, or Doc opposes hot, I think. Next statue along the gate, from the gate is broken. At the waist and carved with F-A at the base. Fall and rock. Okay. Fall. Rock. Okay, I already know these. These are the opposing spells, so I don't think I really need notes, but I'll keep notes for the order, at least. Look for more carvings. You search the other statues for any more readable carvings, but one is missing entirely. Another 2 have been firmly destroyed, leaving only the last statue in the line where it stands tall, arms raised upward. It holds a vial, upended. On the one fist has a skull. What? Vial upended in one fist and has a skull beneath its boot. There we go. Okay, so how many were there in between? So 1 missing entirely, 2 destroyed, leaving only the last statue in line. So, like, that's 3? And then that would be res. What's the opposite of res? I don't know. Look opposite? Opposite of the statue is nothing but an empty plinth. Carved at its foot are 3 characters overgrown with moss. Clear the moss away. Zed. Oh, I know that one. Cannot hold back a shiver. This truly is the fortress of sorcerers, a place where the weirdest spell of all is not hidden away but displayed in the main yard. Perhaps someone here even knows what the spell does. You hurry away from the statues, feeling as though they are watching you. Neat. Okay. So apparently opposite of res is Zed. Does that even have an entry in the tome? Huff, nap, yes, kid, yep, far, Zed. Right? Oh, you know, actually, the other one could have been far, too. Oh, shit. I didn't keep good enough note. Zed. The most formidable spell in lore, but nobody knows why. In recorded history, the spell is cast only once by a powerful necromancer who is never seen again. I can imagine what it does. Probably lets you cheat death, right? And that's why it's the opposite of res, which lets you undo death. I don't know. Oh, I gotta go in a second. You stride further into the bustling yard. The sun disappears, heading towards the horizon. The square is busy with traders and their porters, carting goods from the gate to the high inner wall, where a rack of pulleys and ropes are in constant operation. Strangely, there is no wall into the inner door. There is no door into the wall of the city. There we go. Look around. The door is set into the walls of either side of the yard. To the east, rich smells come from a noisy kitchen. To the west, there are a series of rooms through which guards occasionally walk. Watch the pulleys. You watch the crew on top of the wall, working with the pulleys on top of the wall. Transferring goods into the city inside. Perhaps there is a way to use them, but you cannot see one. And there are scores of people working on every rope and nowhere to hide. I can turn invisible. Most of the merchants are stopped at the gate, but a few are allowed to drive their carts all the way up to the far wall. Here, their goods are unloaded, strapped to ropes, and hoisted over the wall, presumably into the citadel proper. Gold coins are shuttled back again. It seems remarkably elaborate. Talk to a merchant. You find a merchant waiting for a free rope. He nods a cautious greeting at you as you come to stand beside him. What are you trading? Leather, skins, fibers. It's small enough trade, but it serves me well. Where do you bring them from? The Eastland. Where else? It's not like I travel across the backlands. Ha ha! I did. Have you ever been inside Mampang? Of course I haven't, looking at you curiously. I'm still here, aren't I? Are you new or something? I'm a traveler in these parts. A traveler? Well, then I suppose it's not completely unheard of. Or it is to me, but... Your funeral? Where have you traveled from? Tinpang. Where's Tinpang again? Where was Tinpang? Oh, God. Is it cheating if I look it up? Tinpang. Tinpang. Tinpang is city in northeast Backlands, desolate. So that is not a valid option. The south. Analand. I mean, there are people alive out there, but they're like time people, right? The south. I hear things are better there, he replies a touch wistfully. Enough talking. You need to find a way through or under the wall. Cool, merchant. Kitchens, barracks. What if I pretend to be a guard? I mean, the Archmage can probably read thoughts, right? Like, I can read thoughts, and it's trivial. Doesn't even take stamina. There's some big buildings in there. I'm a little curious. I guess the kitchens. See what's up. Elaborate. Opening the door a crack, you see a riot of activity and heat. Goblins rush between fires and low tables, carrying heaps of food and pots of water. An enormous hobgoblin stands in the front of the room, shouting orders and waving a cleaver above his head. There might be some useful information to be overheard here. Stride on in. You swing the door open, trying to look like you belong. No one pays you any attention. A large hobgoblin burps as he stirs the soup. Approach the hobgoblin. I want to talk to that guy. I love hobgoblins. It's my favorite kind of goblin. The head chef looks up to glare at you. You see the kitchen goblin's pause, waiting with bated breath. Most have cleavers and knives of some kind, and you are quite considerably not outnumbered. "No one crawls in here without my permission," the head chef declares from his stove. "So tell me fast, why shouldn't I put you in my soup?" "I just need some food." The chef waves his cleaver in your face. "And you think you can just walk in and ask for some into the kitchen of Throg?" "Ah, I've heard of this. The one who serves 1,000 hungry guards a day." "I'm new here." "So like an idiot, you just wandered in here? Is that what your job is? To open doors and annoy the hardest worker in the fortress? To show how hard he's working?" To show how hard he's working, Throg backhands a passing goblin, just slaps somebody. He suddenly leans in, fingering his cleaver. "But now you're here, you might as well help. You're a chef now, you understand?" Points a cleaver across the room to where a gobliness, there's female goblins, is chopping furiously. You go see Filk," he says, picking up a head of lettuce. "She'll get you started." She gonna turn me into soup? Do not eat from the larder, of course. It's such an interesting head shape. You make your way around the counter to see where the goblin Throg pointed out is trying to lift a bag of potatoes almost her size. She collapses under the weight, but scrambles out from under the bag when she sees you. Oh, wrong button. Oh man, but I do have to go in a second. She is gigantic for a goblin, but still a head shorter than you. Her apron is mostly stains, dirt, and a few threadbare ruffles. Stretch. Yeah, I do have to go, though. I am limited on time. So, I get to see what's up with the goblins next time. Oh, I can't undo my options. I should be more careful, dude. Okay, well, I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.